a champion, a champion. This is me, I still on it, 'cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved by a champion, a champion. When I hear him come like my fuse and then ba-bum. Later, see you later, I'm about to blow this up. You can sing my song if you want, I know you want it. It's always kinda funny, yeah, 'cause I know I'm a superstar in the sky to lead you on. Haters gonna hate us, approve of how they love. They can bring me down, nah. They are jealous of me and my umbrella, yeah, they love me so. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I still on it, 'cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved by a champion, a champion. Yeah, all I wanna do is just say, you don't understand how I play. I am on my way to win you over and over, yeah. Oh, you can hear my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over and over, yeah. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I still on it, 'cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved by a champion, a champion. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. Yeah, all I wanna do is just say, you don't understand how I play. I am on my way to win you over and over, yeah. Oh, you can read my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over and over, yeah.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I
Aw, yeah, aw, yeah. Welcome, loyal fans, to Comedysportz Minor League. Let me know in the chat how you are doing this evening. It is Wednesday. It is St. Patrick's Day. Let me know how your day's going. I am very excited to see you here. Not only do I want to know how you are, I want to know who you are. So I'm going to be popping a poll in the chat. Let me know if this is your first time here or not. Are you a returning loyal fan? Are you a new loyal fan? Either way, we are happy to have you here. So you are going to find that poll in the upper right-hand corner of your chat. Go ahead and click into that and let us know. You are also going to be using that poll feature to vote throughout the evening. Voting? Oh, what? Why, yes, because this is Comedysportz Minor League. It is comedy played as a sport. We have two fantastic teams going head-to-head tonight for your love, your laughter, and most importantly, your points. So, in order to assign those points, you gotta make sure your voice is heard in those polls. Another way to make sure your voice is heard throughout is by throwing suggestions into the chat. Throughout the evening, we are going to be asking you for suggestions, and we are going to be taking what you give, and the players will seamlessly integrate them into their scenes, songs, and games for your enjoyment. So let's practice that now. Go ahead and toss into the chat. The poll just ended. We've got a few newcomers, mostly returning friends. We love to see you. Throw into the chat, why don't you? Let me know someplace that you would love to go on a walk, or like something that if someone gave you $500, this would be a weird or fun thing you would buy for yourself immediately. Toss that into the chat. I want to know. Ooh, I love that. A fire pit. That's real good. I would want one of those. Marshmallow season is coming up. I'm ready. So just like that, we are going to take your suggestions and we will toss them in. Now, there's another thing that I need to go over, and that is the brown bag foul. This is a show for everybody. It is an all ages show, so we try to keep everything cool and on the level. We try and avoid anything bed, bath, or beyond. But since our players are making it up, sometimes they might mess it up. If they cross over that line of good taste, our ref can blow the whistle, call the brown bag foul, and that player will have to find a brown paper bag, put it on their head, and suffer the consequences that the ref decides. Now, this does not only count to our players, it can also be called on you, our loyal fans. So if you're typing things in the chat that are maybe not cool, while the ref can't make you wear a brown paper bag, we do have our brown bag bot floating on through the chat. And the first time it happens, you'll get a warning. The second time, you'll just get bounced. So why don't we all just be cool and have a great time? That sounds a lot more fun. Fantastic. And one more thing, if you want to applaud for our teams, most of you know this since you are returning, but for our new friends, if you want to applaud, go ahead and toss some 6s and 7s into that chat and get those ready, because I'm going to go into the green room and I'm going to get our players. Let's get this show on the road. 6s and 7s, toss them out. All right. We've got a real barn burner coming your way. For your St. Patrick's Day show, we have two teams going up against each other. The visiting team, the Irish Soda Breads, will be kicking us off. Starting off, we've got Christian Zerke. On anchor, Elizabeth Olsen. And your captain for the Irish Soda Breads, Kelly Stike. And now, your home team, the Aaron Go Blues. Starting off, we've got Alex DiVirgilio. On anchor, it's Val Agnew. And your captain of the Aaron Go Blues, it's Matt Kidd. Ooh, yeah! Now toss in some more 6s and 7s. Let's get riled up. Put your hands together for your referee this evening, Jason Geis.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Comedysportz Minor League. Fiona, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
So, how Irish are you on a scale of 1 to Irish?
I'm not 100%. I think I'm like a quarter. But
yeah.
If you just go by my name alone, it's at least 50%.
At least 50%
At
Irish.
least.
Well, I am adopted, and my birth family's last name is Fitzgerald. I'm Jason Ian Fitzgerald. very Irish.
That sounds very Irish. It does.
There it is. So, welcome. I am broadcasting from this field of shamrocks.
Ooh, I am broadcasting from the ether. I could be anywhere.
Oh, the Irish ether. Well, loyal fans, we have an amazing lineup for you tonight. As Fiona said, we have the Erringle Blues and the Irish Soda Breads. Of course, that's Breads, B-R-E-D-S, for the red team. I just love a good wordplay.
It's so delicious.
And they're going to be going head-to-head for your points and your laughter. And you're going to be voting, like Fiona said. So she covered everything. The only thing that I need to cover that Fiona didn't grab is the very special foul that exists only in the virtual medium. It is our technical foul. Now, a technical foul is when technically something goes wrong. Great, I've covered it. I'm just kidding. It's if someone doesn't, their connection goes wonky. They sound robot voice. I am coming robot voice. Also, if they're on mute and they shouldn't be. Now, players are mostly aware of my panache for not liking the mute foul. So I've created a specific mute foul. If they do not come off mute, and they should be, they will automatically lose 5 points.
Ooh,
I'm
tough,
just putting it out
but
there.
Fair.
I'm just putting it out there. We're a year into this thing. If you don't know how to use the mute button, So 5 points is crucial, as Fiona knows, to your final score, because the team with the most points at the end wins and goes home with this pen.
What? I didn't know the stakes were that high.
It's a Sharpie pen, so you know it's good.
Ooh, it writes like a dream.
It writes. It really does. It glides more than it writes.
Just seamless.
Seamless. Wonderful. We've chatted enough. Our witty banter can be seen Sunday nights at 2 a.m. on the Fiona and Jason show. But for now,
Cha-cha-cha.
let's get our captains to the screen. Captain Matt, Captain Kelly, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
It's so nice to see both of you. Please shake hands or do something kind to each other in a gesture of good sportsmanship.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Soda bread, that's a nice offer.
It is
That's
nice.
a nice offer.
Is
All
that
right,
fresh?
well. Is it fresh?
Is it fresh?
Is it fresh? We all want to know.
Is that fresh?
Is it fresh? Is the soda bread fresh?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were asking Matt for his opinion. Yes, it's quite fresh, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful. Good. We can continue. Wonderful. So, in order to decide who's going to start the match, I'm going to do a good old-fashioned coin toss. But in honor of St. Patrick's Day, I want each of you, and I'll give you, a liberal 5 seconds to think of this. I want each of you to give me your best limerick. The limerick that I deem most limerick-licious, I will award the chance to pick their first game. So I'll give you each 5 seconds so that it's fair.
I'm going to award you the most limerick-licious for that adjective. Well
Thank
done.
you. Thank you so. Someone raise your hand. Oh, I see what they're doing. Great. Matt, you will go first with your limerick. Begin.
Oh, he went down to the sea, for what he could see was nothing yet. So he sat down on his knee, and terribly, he went out to sea.
I like the different uses of the word sea. It's a homonym rhyming scheme. Well done, Matt.
Thank
Kelly, your battle limerick.
There once was a man named Fred. He enjoyed eating Irish soda bread, though it made him quite grumpy when his tummy got rumbly. But ooh, it relieved all of his dread.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Both excellent and perfect limericks.
Yeah.
Any professor will tell you. But Kelly, yours was a little bit more on theme with your team names. I'm going to award you the advantage and let you pick our first head-to-head game. What would you like to play?
You know, sometimes when I'm making bread, it starts off little and then it goes big. Can we play big little?
As your opening head-to-head?
As head to head. No, oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
sorry.
it's okay. It's
I
okay.
want to play categories.
Wonderful, wonderful. Matt, do you accept either Big Little or Scattergories as our opening game?
I do.
Great. For the game of Big Little, we're going to need everyone on the screen. I'm kidding. It's Scattergories. Screen your teams. Wonderful. Captain Kelly has chosen to play the game of Scattergories, which means we're going to need a lot of stuff in the chat. So if you can start putting in the chat right now things that have a lot of within a category. So like colors or fruits or sitcoms of the 1990s. But you can't take any of those because I just took them all. But things that have a lot of things within them. So here's what's going to happen. You've got on screen 6 people who are masters of all things. So we're gonna get a category and I'm just gonna call on them randomly and they have to name something within that category. Gameplay will keep going until someone messes up, doesn't have an answer, or repeats something. If they do that, they are out. They will leave the screen. There will be a void where their square once was, and we will honor them in thoughts later. The team that has the last player standing will win 5 points for the round. Now this is Scattergories, which means if you've ever played that classic board game, there are all sorts of categories that you need to come up with the letter of the dice, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. As they're giving category, things that fall within the categories, I can interrupt and say, which is also, and they'll have to take the last thing they said and come up with a new category for everyone else. So if I said colors and we were going through and it was orange, red, and someone said blue, I could come in and say, which is also, and the player would then have to say something like impressionistic periods of Picasso. And then everyone else would have to name an impressionistic period of Picasso until they're out. And that could go on forever. He's had so many. Wonderful. So let's start out. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, I like this one right away because comedians are notoriously bad at geography. So we're going to do state capitals to begin. I know. It's a real rough one. Everyone really get prepared to apologize to your third grade teachers. Because here we go. We'll start with Christian.
Springfield, Illinois.
Matt.
Columbus, Ohio.
Val.
Albany, New York.
Elizabeth.
Lansing, Michigan.
Alex.
Tallahassee, Florida.
Yeah, that's right. Kelly.
Helena, Montana.
These are very good. These are all very good. Val.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Christian.
The best state in the world. I'm a history teacher.
Good. Matt.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Good. Elizabeth.
Carson City, Nevada.
Alex.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Kelly.
Bismarck, North Dakota.
These are all very good. Christian.
Washington, D.C.
No, that's the capital of everything. You're out.
That's a country capital.
Oh. Shout out to our stage manager, who not only finds the best royalty-free bops to the side of the planet, but also just has a bunch of fun with shamrocks and PNG files. So Christian is not out. He is merely covered in my shamrock field. Let's get another suggestion here. This is good. This will be good. This will be good. Kate Worsom has given the wonderful suggestion of things in a junk drawer. You know, I'll give you a wide berth on this. That's right. Alex.
Loose Scotch tape rolls.
Good. Elizabeth.
The little screwdriver.
Matt.
Paper clips.
Kelly.
Keychain.
Val.
Twist ties from the grocery store.
Good. Fiona.
A little pen cap.
Correct. Alex.
Yeah.
Gift cards that each have approximately ranging between 15 and 5 cents left on them.
So specific. Kelly.
A lot of dust.
Matt.
Binder clips.
Elizabeth.
Holiday specific cookie cutters.
Wow. Val.
Takeout menus that for restaurants that no longer exist.
That's good. Alex.
Pokemon cards, also loose. None of them evolve into the other.
Lean in for a second. No. Wonderful. So Alex, you're out. Let's get another one here. Go ahead.
I have
Fiona.
one
Yeah.
that I found. I would love to see Will Smith films.
Thank you. It was between that and one other one, so I'll use the other one next.
Yeah.
Will Smith films, and Fiona, you will be the judge of this. Let's see. We'll start with Val.
Wild Wild West.
Good, good, good. Kelly.
Independence Day.
Good. Matt.
Men in Black.
Elizabeth.
iRobot.
Good. Kelly.
Oh, the genie one. Oh, Aladdin.
I'll allow it. Matt.
Gemini.
Wow. Good. Val.
Hitch.
Kelly.
Film.
Did you say film?
Yeah.
Technically correct.
I mean, film. I mean, it's a shame that I have to send you out, but I do. I'm gonna take the one that that if Fiona didn't pick, I was going to pick the other one. From Joe Rodriguez, fictional dogs. Such a good one. I mean, you know what? Give Joe a point. It's so good.
I will.
And Joe, later you can decide which team you want to give that point to in the chat, to the blue team or the red team, but you can hold on to it for now. Fictional dogs, Elizabeth.
Bud.
Matt.
Fido.
Val.
Wishbone.
Matt.
Spud McKenzie.
Val.
Otis.
Elizabeth.
Chance from Homeward Bound.
Matt.
That big dog that has the thing underneath it and it's really shaggy and has all of the drooling out of its mouth. That's really cute in the Disney movie. Yeah.
No. You are out. All right, it is a showdown between Val and Elizabeth. I like when Ryan resizes the Shamrock, it starts on Val and goes on to Val. So like we all just think Val's out for like a hair and then it moves away.
And she's back.
Really, it's
Like a
psychologically
phoenix.
it's psychologically very damaging to me right now. Ooh, this is a good one from part-time meanie ref Simon Collier. Nicknames you wish you had. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could he possibly judge this? You don't know how judgy I am. Great. Elizabeth.
Beauty.
Val.
Legs.
Elizabeth.
Hips. For days.
I see what we're doing here. Val.
Tall.
Christian.
Sergeant Buzzkill.
Elizabeth.
Hey, big tongue.
Did you say hey big tongue?
Yeah.
So let's take a time out for a second. You would be fine if people went around saying hey big tongue, how are you?
Not only would I be fine, I wish it were so, hence the category.
Absolutely not. Elizabeth, you are out. And Val, you win 5 points for the blue team.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right, Fiona, what's our scoring update based on that?
Currently, our score is 0 for the Irish Soda Breads and 5 for the Aaron Go Blues and 1 for Joe.
And Joe can award that point later on in the match. Wonderful.
he can.
So let me get the captain of the Aaron Go Blues, Matt, on the screen. Matt, nice job. Nice
Thank
job.
you. Thank you very
Categories, very good. What would you like to play in your first head-to-head game? Or first, sorry, team choice game?
I understand completely. For us, we want to celebrate the holiday as much as possible, and that includes all the highs and lows that you can go through in an emotional roller coaster that is a holiday, especially like St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to play Changing Emotions.
Wonderful, or as I call it, family time. Please screen your team. For the game of Changing Emotions, in the chat room, I just need a bunch of emotions. I'm not going to burn any because I want you all to be able to express yourselves as much as you can. So for the game of changing emotions, the Eringo Blues will be doing a normal scene. At any time, I can blow on my emotional roller coaster and give them a new emotion. They will have to then continue the scene, but adapting that new emotion. It's like me if I don't take my antidepressants. Wonderful. Let's get a suggestion in the chat right now of a location where this can start. Thank you for all these emotions. These are wonderful. You can keep those coming throughout the entire scene as well, because I'll continue to pull. But let's see a location, please. You know what? I don't think this was meant to be a location, but I'm going to take it as one. You guys are on the island from Lost. You guys are on the island from Lost, and begin.
Oh my god. I didn't think this would happen until, like, I don't know, we almost died a few more times, but I'm just so flattered. Steve!
You asked for the best honeymoon ever, and I thought, I love you so much. What could be possibly better?
Oh God, you're here.
This island?
Wait, is that a...
I mean, hey, how'd you guys get here?
Perturbed. You're all perturbed.
Steve, this was supposed to be our honeymoon, and I don't know who this guy is.
Look, lady, I don't know who you are, and as far as I know, this is my island. It's not just my island. It's a team of islands, okay?
Steve, did you not rent...
The island's manager for a moment?
Who would be the island's manager?
Look, I paid good money to get lost on this island for an unspecified amount of time.
Now longing.
To just be with my wife, whom I love more than anything in the whole world. Haven't you ever loved something, island man?
That moves me so much.
Jubilee.
Can't wait to tell the rest of the people on the other side of the island that there was the best couple here and they're ready to join us or set us free. Whichever was fine. But you guys...
There is another side to this island?
Oh, yeah. There's like 15...
Exhausted.
There's 15 of us over there. And you think we could get off an island when you have 15 people? No, we're still here, and we're holding up in like some weird, I don't know, porthole?
Do we have to hike to the other side of the island, or is there like a go-kart or something?
I am immediately regretting this.
Just tickled.
Why, yes we do.
Steve, this place is so cute.
A bed and breakfast on the other side. I was going to save it for a surprise.
Oh my god. You know I love surprises.
You're going to be so surprised by today's breakfast. We have reclaimed coconuts again.
And that's the game. Fiona, that was wonderful. Did that remind you of Thanksgiving?
Oh my God, it was a spitting image. I didn't know who was recording my entire November experience, but there it was.
It seemed like more of a transcript than a scene. Wonderful. Yeah. So loyal fans, lock that away in your mind grapes because you're going to have to vote on that later. But first, let's bring our captain of the Irish soda bread to the screen, Kelly. Kelly, you powering through that soda bread?
Oh, yes, I am. It's quite lovely. I love it.
Well, my lass, what would you love to play next?
I'd really love to play Big Little.
Big Little?
Yeah.
What?
Wonderful. It's Big Little. Wonderful. Screen your team. Captain Kelly has decided to call the game a Big Little, which means I am going to need suggestions. You know what? Just a suggestion. Kelly, what would you like for a suggestion? It's dealer's choice.
Oh, yeah. How about location?
Yeah, cool. What's the location where this can take place? So while you guys are typing that in the chat, Kelly has decided to play the game of Big Little, which means during the game, they can vacillate between being big, which you see them on screen right now, adult human size, or if I tweet on my whistle, they can become little and be represented by something smaller, perhaps a toy or a trinket or a bauble. The scene will continue, but they will use the little item to continue the scene. And what hijinks will ensue? Wonderful. Let's see what we've got here as suggestions. I'm gonna take. I don't know why it tickles me so much. I'm gonna take the suggestion from Michael Erickson, which I love so much. In Bucktown, you're just in Bucktown. Great. So for the game of Big Little, are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, begin.
This place doesn't even have any records.
How are we supposed to feel ambiance in this taco shop?
I cannot get both my tacos and my records. I am so sorry, but I am gonna have to bounce.
No!
Little.
No, don't! I'm gonna go check on our food right now.
I pitched this place, and I will handle it.
I cannot even comprehend eating at this moment, so I'm just gonna need to really write a really negative Yelp review.
Because I have all your loaded burritos.
Big.
3 pounds, which is unique for a burrito place.
How many pounds?
3 each.
Whoa.
I turned to the manager. You got it? Do you need me to hold the burritos?
Little.
The thing is, I'm kind of attracted to a prime number pound burrito, so I think I'm gonna just take it and stick around for a bit.
Well, Troy, if you wanted the primetime special, you know what? I'll go talk to somebody. It's on me.
Yes. Yeah, please. I really want
Big.
just
Big.
as many prime number weighing things as I possibly can.
I found this bread on the ground, and it's not a
Little.
It's not a burrito.
Lady, I thought you were giving up wheat and gluten.
Oh,
Big.
Everyone knows that bread does not have wheat or gluten.
What?
Little.
Bread
It's
does not
got
have wheat or gluten.
it's got neither one.
Look, if bread had wheat or gluten, I couldn't do a handstand, and yet here I go. Ready?
Big.
Ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Little.
We are all waiting for it.
Okay, ready?
Big.
Stand on your hands.
Going to. I want to make sure you're watching.
Just do it.
Little.
Okay,
I can't
ready?
take the suspense.
Big.
Listen, if you don't do it, I am just going to do my own handstand, okay?
Oh, I am.
Little.
We'll do it on the count of 3.
Okay.
1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Big. And that's the game.
Kitty dance, kitty dance.
Kitty dance. It's my referee cat. Awesome. So that was the game of Big Little. So now, Fiona, we're going to put up a poll, right?
I tossed that poll on up there, so go ahead and vote for who you think should get the 5 points. Is it the changing emotions of the Aaron Go Blues or the Big Little of the Irish Soda Breads?
Breads.
Breads.
And while you're doing that, loyal fans, I just want to give you a couple announcements. March is National Women's Month, and so because of that, we are celebrating all month long. Friday nights, every Friday 7:30 match is all women. The captains all month are women. We have a brand new trivia show premiering this Saturday between the 7:30 and 9:30 match called Who Run the World? It's a women's trivia show hosted by Marilette Martinez and Ashley Victoria. This is happening all month long, all the way into the second week of April, which we're hosting Women's Weekend for all of the female and female identifying players throughout the Comedysportz universe.
Yeah.
Looks like we got some results.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. It was a bit of a runaway, and the 5 points are going to the Irish Soda Breads.
Tea to tie to toe indeed. Amazing, congratulations. So what does that bring our score to now, Fiona?
That brings our score 5 each for the Breads and the Aaron Go Blues, and 1 for Joe.
It's a St. Patrick's Day miracle. Wonderful.
Yes.
Let me get both captains to the screen. Beep, beep, boo. Captain Matt, Captain Kelly, it seems at this point you were evenly matched. So very good, both of you. Strategy in place, execution in place. So now we move on to the next round, another head-to-head. And because the Soda Breads won, Matt, I'm gonna let you pick the head-to-head. What would you like the next head-to-head to be?
Oh, well, I think that since we're all shut in due to the pandemic and we didn't get to see a parade, how about I love a parade?
Wonderful. I do love a parade. Excellent. So for the game of I Love a Parade, you're going to need 2 amazing commentators. Who are each of you sending up? Matt, who are you sending up for the blue team?
I am sending up Alex from the blue team.
Alex, wonderful. And Kelly, who are you sending up?
I'd love to commentate.
Wonderful. I was hoping. Good. So we've got Alex and Kelly coming to the screen, and everyone else will be leaving the Twitch dome for a moment because they are not allowed to hear what is happening. So what I need you to type into the chat right now for suggestions. Yes, Kelly?
Oh, should I go away? I don't think I'm supposed to know what's happening.
Oh, you're right. I have flipped the flop. Give a bonus point to the Irish Soda Breads and take one away from the Aaron Go Blues for not being proactive and telling me. Alex and Kelly will be leaving the screen. Everyone else is in the room. What a silliness factor of 10 for me. So in the chat room right now, I need you to put, you know what? Anything you want, person, place, thing, nouns, because these are going to be floats that we were going to see in the parade. So you don't necessarily have to put floats that you've seen before, but anything you want to become a float in this parade. And while you do that, we will welcome our players to the screen. As you can see, we've got Matt, Val, Elizabeth, and Christian. Now, what's going to happen is the commentators are going to come back in, and they're going to be announcing the parade like they do on NBC. Trademark approved. And what's going to be happening is players from each team are going to have to give the commentators clues as to what the floats are because they don't know, because I correctly called the game and sent them out with no help from either captain. So they're going to take turns giving clues about the float. The team that gets them, each team that gets them correct will get a point. So for every correct float they get, they will get a point. So we could come out of this with, some team could get maybe 2 points, some could get none points, some could get 1 point. I don't know, math is hard for me. So we'll see how that pans out. So I'm going to get a suggestion for each of our floats right now. So Matt, your float is going to be, oh God, these are so good. Your float is just going to be accountants. Just accountants. Wonderful. Elizabeth, you are going to be, your float is just going to be 1 shoe. 1 shoe, great. Val, you're going to be, your float will be Mario from Mario. Great. And Christian, your float is going to be, delicious, a pudding cup. Yours will be a pudding cup. Now, this, like most parades, could go on forever, but I'm going to cap this parade at 5 minutes. So there's going to be a bit of a time crunch. So our floats are going to have to give really good clues very quickly so that our two commentators can guess them properly for maximum pointage. I believe I've got everything. Players, did I leave anything out for bonus points or retraction of points? Great. I am a fickle ref indeed. So let us welcome back our two correspondents right now. Let's get Kelly and Alex back in the room. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, I see Alex rejoining us. What you don't see is the behind-the-scenes magic that's happening, or that my cat is directly behind my computer getting ready to ruin this broadcast. It looks like we've got Alex back. What a pip. Let's see, we've got Alex back. I think we're just waiting on Kelly, perhaps. In the meantime, let's go to the blue team for a chance to get their point back. Val, what's the most Irish thing you've done today?
I put on these shamrock earrings, and I thought a lot about my great-grandfather Darby McManaman, or great-great-grandfather.
That sounds like a real name. I'm going to give you a point back for that. Matt, what's the most Irish thing you've done today?
Oh, I just kind of existed and was Black Irish.
Wonderful. That certainly deserves a point. So great, you got your point back. And Fiona, what does that make our score?
That means that the score is now 6-6.
What a stinker I am. All right, do we have Alex and Kelly back? It looks like we've got both of them back.
Can you see me? I'm
Absolutely.
Here.
Thrilled to be here, Jason.
Great. I don't think we can see Kelly quite yet. Boom, there we go.
Oh, good.
Ryan Ford on the back end. All right, Kelly and Alex, we've got some wonderful floats for you. You're gonna have 5 minutes to identify all these floats. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let us begin.
Thank you all so much for coming out to the St. Patrick's Day Parade. My name is Alex. With me as always.
And I am Kelly. Nice to see you all again. Now let's see, the first float we have coming up here, he's a little jumpy bean, isn't he?
Aye, certainly is a little jumping bean. And my goodness gracious, he's getting a little bit big, isn't he? What a large float.
Large.
Oh, so large. Oh my goodness. Reminds me of when I used to chase butterflies in County Cork.
Alex, I may not be a kid anymore, but I think that might be a him, Mario.
Aye.
Wonderful. Next float.
Oh, perfect. You know,
3 minutes left.
you ever start driving and then you just decide to walk instead? Because that's what this float reminds me of.
All the time.
Ah, yes. You ever take a float just down to DSW and buy a pair of shoes?
Alex, you know I do. I'm a shoe fiend.
And I'll tell you what, Kelly, I'd never stop a parade that doesn't go by a Payless or a DSW.
And you know what I like the best is maybe a heel.
Aye, or perhaps a nice stiletto.
A stiletto.
2 minutes.
Aye. Or perhaps even just a nice Nike, an athletic trainer or sneaker of sorts.
And I like...
I'll count it. Next float.
Aye.
He said a sneaker, so I'll count it. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a bit of a grumpy Gus on this day. I don't know what it is about it. I furrow my brow and I do math.
I come from a long line of brow furrowers, and let me tell you, it's about time we got a parade here, especially one of them brow furrowers who's doing math.
Yes, law professors really need to take a day off to enjoy the parade, or professors of any sort.
Oh,
1
indeed.
minute.
It doesn't matter what kind of accounting you're doing or what kind of professing you're doing. You should take a day off and enjoy St. Patrick's Day.
Even if you're Matt Damon and you're in Goodwill Hunting.
I'll count it. You said accounting.
Quite. And, of course, who could forget? The Florence Foster Jenkins float. Oh, my mistake.
Beautiful little origami. Oh, no.
Oh, who? Well, no. I think this is quite obviously The Yoplait Float.
Oh, Yoplait.
That's right. Nothing but yogurt, as far as the eye can see. Peeling it back, down
30
in it,
seconds.
probiotics.
Nothing but soup in the shape of a light bulb.
Ever remember being in grammar school and you get those them ice cream little buckets that you peel back and you're just like, oh,
Or like the little
the
cookie
little wooden
witches.
spoon.
10,
Spoon.
9.
Or you just lick the salsa right out to
Seven.
the bowl.
And like push-up pops. Push-up pops
That-
ice creams.
Oh,
5,
you know what this reminds me of? The
Four.
queso blanco float with all them nacho cheeses.
I love
3,
nachos.
Delicious.
2, 1.
Truly delicious.
And that's it. Okay, I'll give you each one last guess at what you think this float is, starting with Kelly.
Oh, I think it might be Jamie Lee Curtis.
You're not as far off as you think you are. Alex, one last?
I think it's dipping chips in sour cream.
No, you both were a little off. This is, of course, the pudding float. The pudding float.
Oh,
My favorite.
I thought you're just putting this on.
All right.
Ah.
I'm tempted to take a point away from you for that. But I believe, if I was calculating correctly, Fiona, tell me if I'm wrong, the Eringo Blues got 2 and the Soda Breads got 1?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Excellent. So that brings our score to...
Are we
believe- We're done, right?
8-7?
Wonderful. 8-7. And that's the game. I didn't
Yeah.
call that better.
Woo! Woo!
There it is. I was just waiting for lasers, and I realized I hadn't said there's the game.
You hadn't said the laser word.
Loyal fans, what you don't know is that the lasers are triggered by a specific phrase, and if you don't say them, we linger in purgatory forever. Wonderful. So let me get Captain Matt to the screen, please. Captain Matt, good job. You're in the lead, which means
Thank you.
you've earned the right to pick your next team choice game. What would you like to play in this second round?
Well, I'm feeling really confident and willing to dole some advice with my teammates, so I'm going to play Dr. Know-It-All.
Amazing. Screen your teams. For the game of Dr. Know-It-All, I will explain it. Here's how it works. I need in the chat room, if you could put in questions that you would like to ask, because we've assembled the world's smartest person. So you can ask them anything you want, literally any question. There's no question that they can't answer because their hive mind is the smartest on the planet. So here's what will happen. I will ask Dr. Know-It-All your question, and Dr. Know-It-All, as I said, is a hive mind. So there's 3 of them answering as one person. So they will each answer one word at a time, and that way you'll get a little bit of each of their magic knowledge, and they will dispense wisdom and advice to you. Great. So let's see what we've got in here. Wow, just some light questions. To start. We'll start with this very light and fun comedy show question. How do I stop world hunger? Suggested by, I believe, Richard Kalis. How do I stop world hunger? Dr. Know-It-All, let us know.
You
Hemp.
Yep.
all
Must.
But
only
You.
can.
prevent
Starvation.
Dude.
Fiona, did you think they were going to say forest fires?
Absolutely did. I absolutely did.
100%. Wonderful. So thank you, Dr. Know-It-All. Hunger will be cured by the end of the day. Let's see. Here's a good one. I like this one. Dr. Know-It-All, what's the deal with the Bermuda Triangle?
the
Bermuda.
Triangle.
is
Found.
Where
you
Don't.
want.
to
Be.
And
it
Generally.
sucks.
Wonderful. So the Bermuda Triangle is my aunt's house in South Carolina.
Now we know.
Now we know. That's the deal. All right, let's see. Here's a good one. Ooh, this is a good one. Why do water bottles get gunky?
Ugh.
I know. It's a good question, actually.
Your
Backwash.
Makes
very
Much.
gunky.
And there you have it. Your backwash makes very much gunky. Well, that's the answer to that question.
That's just science.
Oh, this is a good one, just a general one, because I think it's okay to ask for credentials. Are you a PhD or a medical doctor?
Oh, yeah.
we
Technically.
Our
a
Medical.
doctor
who
Also.
dabbles
in
Veterinary.
doctoring,
and
Relationship.
doctoring,
and
Air.
breathing.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Know-It-All. Technically a medical doctor who dabbles in veterinary doctoring and, of course, breathing. Okay, we have time for one more question. Let me find you a really good one. Oh, this is a good one because I think most people need to know this. This is also from Kate Worsema. How do you make the perfect pie? Oh, I know.
to
Make.
The
perfect
Pie.
simply
put
Your.
love
in
To.
the
grocery
List.
jewel
has
Bad.
love.
for
Pies.
So
you
Should.
check
with
First.
your
pie
Guru.
they
probably
Will.
recommend
you
Get.
some
help.
So to be clear, no ingredients or preparation instructions for that
No.
pie.
No.
Great, thank you.
It's mostly jewel.
That's the game. I was really hoping for some butter the pan first or something.
You're just
I'll
going to
never
have to go it on your own for your
I know
next pie
Dr.
adventure.
Know-It-All. Dr. Know-It-All is withholding. They don't want us to know how to make that pie because theirs is the best.
It's job security for them.
I don't blame Dr. Know-It-All, who, of course, is a medical doctor who dabbles in veterinary doctoring and relationship doctoring and, of course, breathing.
Yes.
Wonderful. If I could get Captain Kelly to the screen, please. Wonderful. Welcome. You are making a dent in that soda bread. I appreciate the commitment to the bit, so I'm going to give you a point.
Oh, thank you. I've almost been done.
Yeah, I like it. I like that you consistently just working on that soda bread. So I have to give you credit for that. Wonderful. Oh, my cat. Just the worst. She just is like, I'm gonna start wreaking havoc during this show. Excellent, Kelly. You just saw excellent advice on baking and on other things from Dr. Know-It-All. What would you like to play to counter that game?
So one time I bought bread and it was stale and I took it back. I'd like to play complaint department.
Oh, excellent. Complaint department. So for the game of complaint department, we're going to need someone to work the complaint counter. Who will that be?
Me.
You. Excellent. So we're going to send Christian and Elizabeth out of the room, and I'm going to correctly call this game because I mixed the two up earlier, and now I remember. Elizabeth, are you also eating soda bread?
Yes, and please call me Hey Big Tongue.
You know what? I would like to give another point to the red team for that tremendous sass.
That
Wonderful.
really
So-
was well done.
Yeah, tremendous sass. If we could get Hey Big Tongue out of here. So we've sent Christian and Hey Big Tongue out of the room because they're not going to know what they're returning to Kelly, who is the most calm and wonderful of return clerks. So let's get in the chat room right now. Anything at all, anything that could be returned to a store. It doesn't even have to be in a real store. It can be characters. It can be a concept if you want. Just anything at all. And what's going to happen is Christian and Hey Big Tongue are going to come back in, and they're going to be complaining to Kelly. The funny thing is they don't know what they're complaining about. Like my mom. And Kelly's going to have to give them clues to let them know what they're returning so that they can successfully return this item. So let's see here. Kelly, let's see. Christian is going to be returning a candelabra.
Ooh.
I know, very fancy. Oh, I like this one too. And this is good. This is good. And Hey Big Tongue is going to be returning a SpongeBob SquarePants pillow.
Got it.
So a candelabra and a SpongeBob SquarePants pillow. Kelly, do you need anything else for this?
No, that's it.
Wonderful. Do you need my cat to be pulling wires out of the back of my monitor?
If it's not too much trouble.
Great.
I also need that.
Yeah, it's happening. Great. So let's bring back in Christian and Hey Big Tongue. Beep, boop, boop. Now, while that's happening, because there is a little bit of a delay, Fiona, what's the most St. Patrick's Day thing you've done today?
The most St. Patrick's Day thing I did today was I put on a green sweater earlier.
Okay.
But I took it off because I got too hot. So
Sure.
that was it. Celebration done.
Celebration over. Celebration complete. Give
Shut
yourself
it
a
down.
point. Give yourself
Thank
a point.
you.
Because you know what? It doesn't matter how you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, because we each celebrate it in our own way. Wonderful. We've got Christian and Hey Big Tongue back. Now, Christian, you're going to go first, returning your item. And like I said, Kelly is going to help you along so that you can really get the credit you deserve for this faulty purchase. I'm also going to time this one. We'll give you guys between 3 and 4 minutes. I'll give you a little bit of time where you're at. But are you guys ready?
Yep.
Wonderful, and pleasant returns.
I need to return this. You understand? I'm just a little bit too slow to understand how it works.
Oh my gosh. You must be so old to not remember how to use this.
Oh, you would not believe what the dark arts can do for your figure.
Well, no, that's what I could see this in a room where you do perform the dark arts, or really any sort of magic at all.
Well, yes, you know, I love candles. Of course, you know, I love the scents, and I love how they are just aromatic, but this will not do.
But don't you see, sir? If you love candles, why not have many of them?
Oh, well, I one time had a candelabra, but it fell from the ceiling and it caused a forest
And that's
fire.
successful!
Well, all right, let me know if you want to buy anything else here.
I do not want to return.
Oh, all right. See you never, I guess. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a real customer. Come on in here.
I have to make a return, obviously.
Oh, what's wrong? It wasn't funny enough for you?
No, I thought I ordered a funny clown, but, I got a sad clown.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. As a kid that grew up in the early aughts, this yellow little guy was just my favorite way to make me laugh.
Yeah. And again, I don't know why they put Stick Stickly in such a big box.
Well, if you don't like this one, I can get you one of his friends. I can get you the little pink guy or the little green guy or maybe the squirrel.
Oh, yeah, actually, if you have a collector's SpongeBob, that would be really great.
Well, what you just returned to me is a collector SpongeBob if you think about it. It's just a collector thing that you might put your face against.
Okay, that's a great point. But if maybe I had the SpongeBob face mask and a Patrick face mask, then I could have
Here.
a party.
Here, how about this? You didn't like what you bought, okay? But what if I got you something put over yourself as opposed to put under yourself?
Ugh, a costume. A costume will make the children laugh, you are right.
But will a costume keep you warm enough? All I'm saying is, if you didn't like what you bought before, you can put this over yourself with SpongeBob and be nice and warm. And they can both reside.
1 minute.
That's the ticket. A slanket, I say.
A slanket? Well, yeah, exactly. Since it's a SpongeBob slanket, I think it'll be much better than that thing you just returned.
You're right, because I don't want a big pineapple under the sea.
You know what? I bet the problem is, if you're like me, you probably didn't take your makeup off before using your product. And then you just, closed your eyes, makeup on, and it got ruined. Am I right?
Yes, I had, okay. I had like a shirt on and it got makeup on it, and that was a problem as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you use the shirt to take your makeup off and then you put your head against your product, then there should be no problem.
A towel?
Towels are also good for makeup and other such dirty things.
30 seconds.
Your bed must be really comfy if you don't need one of these supporting you.
You're right. You're right. Get these SpongeBob sheets out of here.
But the SpongeBob sheets are what I'm trying to sell you, lady. I don't know what you want from me. I want to give you the sheets because you don't like the thing for your neck.
Hey, you sold me a cloth item, okay? That did not make me laugh as promised. So
I sold you
explain yourself.
Hey, I sold you something with cloth and goose feathers.
A pillow!
That's right in
You did it!
Yay!
Successfully returned items. Wonderful. Now, loyal fans, you're gonna have to vote again. So, Fiona, did you throw a poll in there?
Oh, I sure did.
Take it away.
All right. Who should get the 5 points for this round? Should it be the Aaron Go Blues with their game of Dr. Know-It-All, or should it be the Irish Soda Breads with their game of Complaint Department? And either way, Joe and I are in a joint third place with 1 point.
That's true. Joe is going to have to eventually give that point away, but I will ask him in a bit. Also, one last announcement. This Saturday night at 9:30, we have our final 4 of our Six Things tournament. There are 4. We started with 16 teams. We are down to 4 teams. My team is not one of those teams. Fiona's team is not one of those teams.
Nope.
We are both out.
Yes, we are.
So is Coach Yvette. There's, I believe, the Midwest Mid-Best, 30 plus. Ryan's team, which is the Bust of Mimes, and then I can't remember the other red team. They're gonna kill me. 30 plus is the other red team, I think. I can't remember the blue team, maybe. Anyway, there are 4 teams left. This Saturday at 9:30, come check it out. It has been a wild ride, and it promises to be even more wild because they'll be playing Extreme Six Things.
Extreme.
Actually, no, not Extreme. Sorry, they'll have. Oh, there we go. It's 30. I said 30 plus, Ryan. How dare you use it? How dare you use a super to correct me? They're. Oh, this is good. Like a little reading assignment. They're red. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I said that too. Anyway, Fiona, what's our score now?
Our score, it was a runaway for this one with 70%. The points are going to the Aaron Go Blues.
Amazing. What does that make our score now?
That makes our score 13 for the Aaron Go Blues, to 9 for the Irish Soda Breads, to 1 and 1 for me and Joe.
Wonderful. So now, Joe, in the chat room, please type in which team you would like to give your bonus point to. Okay, he says, I would like to officially award my point. Thank you for the build-up.
Ooh.
And who would you like to give it to, Joe? Oh, boy.
Ooh, jinx.
And while we're doing that, let's get our captains to the screen.
Ooh,
Joe has officially given his bonus point to the Irish soda breads.
fantastic.
Joe.
So that
you.
makes our score, is that 13-10 now?
That is 13-10, and I'm holding on to my bonus point because I earned
know.
it.
You did. I want you to take that home with you. Wonderful. So it is still anybody's game. It's okay. Ryan's teletyping in something. 13-10. I said that. Stop not correcting me with supers. You're just. These are just reinforcements. They're not corrections.
Support. It's supportive.
It's supportive. Wonderful. All right. So Captain Matt, you still have a narrow lead.
Very small.
But to be fair, I let you pick the game when the red team decides. So now, Kelly, I'm going to let you pick this game. Since, what would you like to play in our final freeze?
Thank you. I'm in such a happy mood that I want to dance. Let's do Dance Party Ireland.
Dance Party Ireland. Wonderful. Everybody, we need everybody for this game on the screen, and loyal fans in the chat room. All I need from you is, wow, these screens get more Irish the more time Ryan has. We need from you just a location to start off in, any location at all in the chat. So here's what's going to happen. Both teams will be playing the game of Dance Party Ireland, which means they'll be doing a normal scene, and at any time I can blow my whistle and we'll all yell, including you in your living rooms, "Dance, dance, dance!" And Ryan will play the most delicious royalty-free jams that he was able to find that sound vaguely Irish from the call time to now. The players will all dance, and I will then freeze them. Whatever pose they're in, I'll call certain members, and they'll have to justify the pose they're in and start a scene. Wonderful. So that first suggestion, just to put in the back of your head, is going to be middle school dance. Appropriate, but we're going to start off just limbering you up with some delicious royalty-free Irish jams. So we'll start out, dance, dance, dance. Stop. Wonderful. Matt and Christian.
I was trying to say, calm.
Master, just let me move on to the brown belt.
I will not let you just beat me up and move on.
Master Sensei, tell me what I'm.
Dance, dance, dance. Freeze. Let's see. Val and Elizabeth.
That audition went so well!
I don't know. I thought maybe I did a bad job, and so I climbed this ladder to think about it.
No! I'm ready to catch you for this final step of the tryout. You have to jump.
Dance, dance, dance. Freeze! Alex and Kelly.
You dare come to my locker and grovel for me back?
Would only be but a moment of time, madam. It is all I have left.
Tad, I'm only 13 once. I needn't waste my time on you.
Dance, dance, dance. Just the blue team. Just the blue team.
Are you all right?
Oh yeah. I just didn't want to be late.
Understand? Man.
What are these statues talking back and forth?
Dance, dance, dance. Just the red team.
If I stand up...
Liege.
Come again?
I said my liege.
Yes, I was just about to tell you that if I stand on my tiptoes, I can touch the ceiling.
Ooh, my royalty liege, you're so much taller than me.
You are my favorite underlings.
This is why you are my king.
Dance. Freeze! Matt, Kelly, and Fiona.
Wizard, is that you?
Tis I.
Oh, wizard, could you please allow me, a humble noble woman, to stand straight?
Bibbidi bobbidi sure. Kim.
Wizard, if you are giving out wishes, what might you correct my sore ankle?
I'll do you one better. I'll correct your ankle, and I'll give you some cool shoes.
And that's the game!
Oh, beautiful.
Once more.
You're Irish and for.
It's certainly not. My heart will go on. And anyway, wonderful. Well, there you saw it. Loyal fans, you're going to have to vote on which dance teams you liked better. Was it the Irish Go Blues or the Irish Soda Breads or the Aaron Go Blues? Fiona is putting together a poll right now.
We gotcha.
Wonderful. So this will determine the game. If you want to give those 5 points to either team, will win based on these 5 points. So there's a lot at stake here. Wonderful.
So much.
I'm trying to think. The only other thing, you know what? For funsies, you can type !merch in the chat room right now and get a link to all of our awesome merch. We're in the process of designing new merch with new stuff on it. But in the meantime, you can check it out now and see what's in there. Also, we have a show on Monday nights called Karaoke, the search for the most okay karaoke singer. Elizabeth finished in the top 3 this week and is in the final 6. We have Broadway week this Monday, and we are auditioning for season 2. So if you're just an okay, fine karaoke singer, you don't have to be like a professional recording artist, and you want to compete, please do. Please talk to myself or even Elizabeth for more details. It is a super fun blast of a show, and we would love to have you. Yeah, call Elizabeth. Fiona, I believe our results are in.
They are. And the winner of that last round, it went to the Irish Soda Breads!
Whoa! By 2 points, the Irish Soda Breads have taken the match. Huzzah! You're champions on this St. Patrick's Day.
It was a hard, fun match, but the Irish Soda Breads have taken it. Give it up for both of your teams. Give it up for the Aaron Go Blues. Starting with Alex DiVirgilio, Val Agnew, and captain of the Aaron Go Blues, Matt Kidd. And now give it up for your winning team this evening, the Irish Soda Breads. Christian Zerke, Elizabeth Olsen, and your captain, Kelly Stike. And give it up for your ref this evening, Jason Geis. On behalf of myself and Ryan Ford, thank you so much for joining us. Check out our programming tomorrow. We've got One Shots followed by Among Us. And then on Friday and Saturday, we have our Comedy Sports matches and the Six Things tournament. We will see you there. Thank you for tuning in. Titanic.